It's 5 a.m., and your alarm doesn't feel like an opportunity. It feels like a threat. Your eyes burn, your body feels heavier than usual, and the blanket is warm, too warm to leave. For a few seconds, you just lie there, staring at the ceiling, negotiating with yourself. Maybe today I rest. Maybe one day won't matter. But deep down, you know that's not true, because it's never just one day. It's a pattern. You sit up slowly, and the cold hits immediately. The room is silent. No notifications, no movement, just you and the quiet pressure of everything ahead. Board exams, expectations, the version of you that you said you'd become. And in this moment, it doesn't feel inspiring. It feels heavy. It feels lonely. No one is here to see this. No one is clapping because you woke up early. No one is rewarding you for choosing discipline over comfort. And that's when the real question shows up. Why am I even doing this? Why wake up this early just to struggle? Why sit down when your mind is still half asleep? Why push yourself when no one is asking you to? That question is the beginning of everything, because the answer defines who you become. You don't wake up at 5 a.m. because it feels good. You don't follow a ritual because it's easy. You do it because of Sankalpa, determination, a decision you made when things were clear, a promise you made before things got hard. And now, in this quiet, uncomfortable moment, you're being tested, not on your intelligence, not on your talent, but on your ability to stay true to your own word. Because anyone can build a routine when they feel motivated, but rituals are built when motivation is gone. This is why the 5 a.m. ritual matters, not because of the time itself, but because of what it represents: control, discipline, ownership over your day before the world gets a say. When you wake up early and choose to focus, you're sending a message to yourself: I am in charge. And that identity compounds, day after day, quietly and powerfully. There's something different about studying at 5 a.m. It's not magical, it's not aesthetic, it's just uninterrupted. No noise, no distractions, no expectations. And that's where deep focus lives, not in chaos, but in silence. At first, it feels uncomfortable. Your brain is slow, your thoughts are scattered, and you keep checking the time. But if you stay, if you don't escape, something changes. Your mind starts to settle, your breathing slows, and the resistance fades. Then you enter that quiet state where everything just flows. This is the part people misunderstand. They think focus is something you force, but it's not. Focus is something you allow. You sit long enough, you remove distractions, you stop fighting the process, and your mind adapts. But most people never reach this state, not because they can't, but because they leave too early. They feel discomfort and escape. They check their phone, switch tasks, or give up. And every time they do that, they reset the process. That's why excellence looks boring, because it requires staying. Staying when it's slow, staying when it's repetitive, staying when nothing exciting is happening. Your 5 a.m. ritual is not about intensity, it's about consistency. Same time, same place, same action, until your brain stops resisting it and starts expecting it. And once that happens, focus is no longer a battle, it becomes your default. That's when the real work begins, because now you're not just studying, you're building a system, a rhythm, a standard, and standards shape your future. Think about it. If you can wake up at 5 a.m. and sit down to work even when you don't feel like it, what can actually stop you? Distractions? You've already beaten them. Comfort? You chose discomfort. Doubt? You acted anyway. That's power, quiet power, and it's built in moments like this. But a ritual is only powerful if you can actually follow it. So keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate your mornings. You don't need a perfect routine. You need a repeatable one. Wake up, drink water, sit down, and start. That's it. No thinking, no decision making. because the more choices you add, the easier it is to fail. Your goal is to remove friction, make the path so simple that your brain doesn't resist it. Then apply the first task rule. Your first task of the day should be the most important one. Not the easiest, not the most enjoyable, the most important. Because your willpower is highest in the morning, your mind is fresh, your environment is quiet, and this is your advantage. Don't waste your best hours on low-value work. Attack the hardest subject, the toughest chapter, the thing you've been avoiding. Once you do that, everything else feels lighter. Momentum builds, confidence grows, and your entire day shifts, not because you woke up early, but because you used it well. Now, imagine this. It's exam day. You walk into the room and everyone looks nervous, uncertain, but you're calm, not because you know everything, but because you trust yourself. You've seen harder mornings, colder mornings, lonelier mornings. You've already done the work when no one was watching, so this is just another moment. And that confidence doesn't come from talent, it comes from repetition, from discipline, from every 5 a.m. you didn't skip. There's a version of you in the future looking back at these mornings, not at your excuses, not at your doubts, but at your actions. And they're asking a simple question. Did you show up? Not perfectly, not flawlessly, just consistently, because that's all it takes. So if you're here right now, tired, unmotivated, questioning everything, good. That means you're in the real part of the journey. This is where discipline is built, where identity is shaped. So don't overthink it. Don't wait to feel ready. Just get up, sit down, and begin. Day 9. You woke up. That's step 1. Now do the work. I'll see you on day 10.